Oklahoma is as close to a college football playoff appearance as it has been all season. After weeks of sitting just on the outside looking in at number 5, the latest playoff rankings released on Tuesday evening, and the Sooners are up to number 4 on the heels of yet another ranked win. This time around, it was then number 6 TCU that played the role of the victim, essentially watching helplessly as Baker Mayfield and the Sooners ripped off a 35-7 first-half run en route to an 18-point victory, 38-20. The final regular score marked Oklahoma's second double-digit ranked win in as many weeks and the third of the season. Yet, despite Oklahoma trending in the right direction at the right time, riding a fifth straight win, Sports Illustrated's Lorenzo Arguello made the case as to why the Sooners are looking at a nightmare following the latest playoff rankings release. Sitting at number 4 is never a good thing, Arguello said. It's why we were looking at Clemson and thinking it may tumble prior to the ACC title game. Now the Sooners, despite just joining the top 4, could end up in such a scenario. As you've just read, 2 ACC teams in the playoff isn't an outlandish idea. Assuming the SEC champ gets a third playoff spot, and it will, the final regular slot would be a fight between the Big 12 and Big 10 champions. If it comes down to this, Oklahoma must root for Ohio State to take down Wisconsin in the Big 10 title game. OU already beat the Buckeyes in Columbus earlier this season. If the Badgers win out, there's simply no way the committee would leave out a 13-0 Power Conference champion. And of course, plenty must play out perfectly for such a scenario to even prove relevant. For starters, the Sooners can't fall victim to either Kansas or West Virginia before what's shaping up to be a rematch with TCU in the Big 12 title game, nor can it lose to the Horned Frogs the second time around. As far as what Oklahoma can't control is concerned, Wisconsin is fresh off of a ranked with over then number 20 Iowa, 38-14, and will square off with yet another ranked foe on Saturday in number 24 Michigan. The Badgers then close the regular season against Minnesota before a Big 10 title meeting with number 9 Ohio State. Simply put, the path to perfection is far easier said than done, but despite a less than overwhelming strength of schedule thus far, would an undefeated Wisconsin team with 3 ranked wins in its final 4 games be worthy of a playoff bid over a 12-1 Sooners squad? Could the College Football Playoff Committee possibly exclude an undefeated Power Conference champion? That remains to be seen, but Oklahoma now has even more of a reason to root for the Ohio State team it clobbered in Week 2.